What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our deep dives into rare and incredible cars. Today, we're stepping into the world of British automotive history to talk about one of the most unique and elegant sports cars ever built, the 1948 Healey Westland Roadster. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of art, a true collector's gem, and one of the most desirable post-war British roadsters you'll ever see. The Healey Westland Roadster was born right after World War II, in a time when the British car industry was just starting to get back on its feet. Donald Healey, a former rally driver and engineer, had a vision. He wanted to create high-performance sports cars that could compete with the best in Europe while still being practical and usable on the road. What came out of that vision was the Healey Motor Company, and the Westland Roadster became one of its very first creations. When you look at the Westland, the first thing you notice is its design. It's sleek, it's low, and it's got that perfectly balanced look that screams late 1940s craftsmanship. Every single car was hand-built, which means no two examples are exactly the same. The body was crafted by Westland Engineering of Hereford, and the name Westland Roadster came directly from that partnership. With its long sweeping fenders, its graceful lines, and its classic open top layout, this car embodies pure post-war elegance. Even today, it's a design that turns heads instantly. But don't let the beauty fool you. This car was no slouch when it came to performance. Under the hood, the Healey Westland Roadster was powered by a 2.5-liter Riley twin-cam four-cylinder engine. That might not sound like much by modern standards, but back in 1948, it was impressive. With about 104 horsepower, the Westland could reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest British sports cars of its day. Remember, this was a time when most family cars struggled to hit 60. The Healey wasn't just about looks, it was about speed, agility, and precision. The lightweight construction played a huge role in that performance. Donald Healey was obsessed with making his cars as efficient as possible, and the Westland was built using aluminum panels to keep the weight down. Combine that with a strong chassis and well-tuned suspension, and you had a car that handled beautifully on winding roads. This wasn't just a cruiser, it was a driver's car in every sense of the word. Now, here's the part that makes the Westland Roadster even more legendary rarity. Only around 70 of these cars were ever built, and today, far fewer survive. Each surviving example is considered a treasure by collectors. At classic car auctions, when a Westland Roadster shows up, it draws serious attention. Prices can soar into the hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on condition, history, and originality. This is the kind of car you don't just buy. You invest in it, preserve it, and cherish it as part of automotive heritage. The Healey Westland Roadster also laid the foundation for everything that came after in the Healey lineup. Without this car, there would be no Austin, Healey 100, no 3000, and none of the iconic models that made Healey a household name among sports car fans. This was the first step, the bold experiment that showed the world what Donald Healey and his team were capable of. It's a pioneer, a symbol of British innovation, and a bridge between pre-war racing engineering and the golden era of post-war sports cars. When you see one of these in person, it's not just about admiring the style or hearing the engine roar, it's about connecting with history. You're looking at a car that represents resilience, creativity, and the spirit of moving forward after one of the most difficult times in modern history. That's what makes it so special. So the next time you hear someone talk about rare British classics, remember the 1948 Healey Westland Roadster. It's beautiful, it's rare, it's fast for its era, and it's one of the most expensive and desirable Healeys ever made. For collectors, it's a dream. For enthusiasts, it's inspiration. And for everyone else, it's proof that cars can be more than machines. They can be masterpieces. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this dive into the 1948 Healey Westland Roadster, smash that like button, drop a comment on what classic car you'd love to see featured next, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can join me on the next ride through automotive history.